after a tough first set, they rally resolutely to take that second, 25-23 over the Privateers. We're tied at a set all. As we take you through highlights in the first set, well, it was all New Orleans. Couple of blocks after a couple of free balls. Privateers were waiting there at the net. Cowgirls really weren't able to get much going, as between Lauda Piva and Courtney Roundtree and Akir Scales and Vinay Sapp as well, it was such a balanced attack, and the Privateers attacked the seams very well. New Orleans got out to an early lead in set number 2, but McNees was able to climb their way back. A couple of big service rotations, including one from Neil Grace Berry. And then the passing certainly improved a lot from the Cowgirls as well. And you saw some bigger hits that came out of it, both from Wilson and from Mills, notably down the stretch in that set. There's the statistics through 2 sets. Cowgirls and Privateers each have 29 kills. New Orleans 5 fewer attack errors, still an advantage in the attack percentage perspective. Diggs fairly even, 37-35. It's been a pretty clean game on the service line. Only 3 service errors combined, 2 to New Orleans and 1 to McNees. And you see on the bottom there, 3 Privateers have 7 kills to co-lead the offense. Lauda Piva, Vinay Sapp, and Akir Scales all have 7 kills. Peyton Cole with 10 digs, Defne Eciroglu with 21 assists. Meanwhile, for McNees, Neil Grace Berry leads all players in kills today. Thus far, she's got 8. Denari Mills has 7. Jordan Gamble, Ava Henry, and Kayla Wilson, 5, 5, and 4 kills there. Corinne Hausler, who took over as the setter after Kinga Zolkowska started the match as the setter. Hausler, 18 assists. Leader in digs, that is Mills and Fuller, Lauren Fuller. They co-lead with 7. Privateers, same lineup that runs out there here in set number 3. Meanwhile, you got to imagine McNees is going to roll the same way. Hausler, the setter, along with Gamble up front, Mills up there as well, Barry as the right side, Fuller, the libero. It's going to be McNees to start on serve. And it will be Hausler who will start the service for the Cowgirls. Meanwhile, Fuller waiting to check in as the libero. She would come in for Henry. Alamo is going to start as the libero for the Privateers. We mentioned that Ella Moss still not available. Is here but not dressed out. Ella hoping to be back soon, but the libero duties have mostly been rotated between Peyton Cole and Lainey Alamo. Corinne Hausler to serve for McNees. Puts it in play, and that's Alamo. Now Eciroglu will set this one for Mayoni. Whistle and a net violation, so that'll be a kill for Mayoni. And I think they got Wilson on being in the net. So Peyton Cole will serve off of the blocking error on McNees. And actually it was Barry that they got for being in the net. Cole sends it deep to Fuller, who sends it towards Hausler. Set up Wilson, popped very high in the dig by Cole, rattles around up in the roof, and now Sapp hits it over to Fuller. Set it up for Barry cross court, and she lands that one in for the point. Neil Grace Berry, true freshman out of Homa and Vanderbilt Catholic High School. Gotten the Cowgirls back on the service line. Now it's Anderson to serve. Summer Anderson sends it over. Sapp tracks it, and then nobody got that ball any further. Privateers just went a bit quiet on their side of the net, and it cost them. That'll go as an ace for the Cowgirls and Anderson. Anderson, Sapp receives, and now Eciroglu will back set this one for Mayoni for the kill. Alessandra Mayoni, Privateers able to shrug that off. Kyla Baker, meanwhile, the serve. Baker in on rotation. She sends it over, and that one really got up on the receiver, and that one is sent back over. Now Sapp swings at one and is going to kill it. It's Anderson who it got up on, and Vinay Sapp puts that one away for the Privateers. Nice job hitting cross there, well around the block, and Fuller was not quite in position to be able to dig that one out. Baker serves, sent to Fuller, and now running to set this one was Hausler for Mills for the kill. Denari Mills. It's McNees back in the service line. Just trading punches thus far in the first half dozen rallies. Angle serve, got up on Piva, but she stayed with it. Set to the middle for Scales, blocked, but Akir pushes it back once again. There's Anderson. Now is set to the middle, blocked, and eventually down, and Scales was right there. Akir Scales willing her way to that point. Tried to go right back at the Cowgirls defense, and then winds up with the block to get the point anyway for the Privateers. Now in front of the 10, Barry. Baker digs that one out. Cole calls to bump set it. Just behind the 10, Piva. Easy dig, Anderson. Now set it up for a kill attempt by Mills, and that's down in front of the converging Sapp and Cole. Barry to serve. Sends it over. Serve received by Baker. Goes sideways. Piva hustles to it. Sends a free ball back over. Now a swing from the outside. That one goes long, but was there a touch? There was. A bit of a pause from the officials before calling the touch on the Privateers. McNees leading 5-4. Barry puts this one in play, out. Sends it long. Not much in it between these two teams thus far in this third set. It's been just a little bit more choppy on the Privateer side. Serve received, Anderson. Now set to the middle and push deep for the kill. That is Henry. Now Anaya Anderson is going to check in here for Akir Scales. Anderson in the back row. First time we've seen the true freshman today out of Geismar, Louisiana. Sent over, Sapp receives, and now Eciroglu will set up Piva, and that one dug out, but then could not be kept alive further as Barry's dig attempt sent it to the middle of the court. Nobody was able to converge on it for McNees. Tie score again at 6. Eciroglu sends it over deep middle. That was to Barry. Now set it up for the kill attempt. That could not go as Henry could not connect with it. Privateers narrowly back in front. Eciroglu sends it over. Anderson, the calm reception. Now Hausler for Wilson, and that's a kill. Kayla Wilson. It's the Cowgirls back on the service line, back on level terms. Now it is Fuller. who put it in play on the service. Alamo tracks to her right to receive it. Now Roundtree, and that's good for the kill. Courtney Roundtree, who got off to a hot start here today. It's the Privateers back in front. The outside kill that time from Roundtree, as now Piva to serve. Sends it over, Fuller just gets underneath, and now Wilson shuffles her feet to it, and then it pinballs twice off the Privateers and down. Well, that's one where the Privateers would love to have that one back defensively. Meanwhile, Hausler is going to serve here for the Cowgirls. The tie score at 8. Sapp receives the high serve, and now running to set that one. They set it up for Sapp, who tips it over. Now Wilson trying to shove it down, and she cannot. Or she can't, I'm sorry, and it's a point for McNees. They pointed to the Privateer side for some reason initially, but it is a McNees point, 9-8. Angle serve, Sapp receives it. Now Eciroglu set up Mayoni off the block touch. That one was dug out. Now Wilson outside the pin, and that one goes for the kill. Cowgirls now up 2. Serve over on an angle. Sapp went wide to get that one. Looked like that was going to angle out, and then that shot missed wide, and a point for McNees.